coming up, and that's what happens. Speaking of coming up, the sun's going to be coming up here in about another 5 minutes or so.
8 V-22 aircraft standing by. So these Marines will be ready to go, Wolf, if and when the order comes.
Every Marine trains, prepares 24/7 to get the phone call in the middle of the night that your unit's deploying. The phone call you weren't expecting, but you're ready for.
Marines win as a team. It's a team sport. We get there, fight, sustain, advance, and win as a team.
There's so much planning, so much detail that goes into a night raid or an amphibious landing. So many things can go wrong. There's a lot of complexity to a night patrol with a platoon of Marines in tough terrain.
I couldn't even describe the amount of adrenaline rush that it takes. It hits your body, and it's like a light switch. And as soon as the light turns on, you just go. And it really boils back down to the basics of that whole team concept, though, because you've trained, you've done it so many times that it's just automatic. That muscle memory hits, and it's the whole concept of shoot, move, communicate as a team.
It's not an easy task to launch out of the back of a Navy ship and move towards land. Knowing Marines will be the first one to put feet ashore and secure the beach.
We go back to our guys, start prepping our gear, do PCCs, PCIs, make sure everybody's on the same page. That way when we get off the bird and our first step, it's game time from there.
We've done it before, and we'll continue to do it. But we must be able to do it from the sea. The sea is where we will launch from, maneuver from, and recover to. We have a lot of innovation and a lot of technology in the Marine Corps.
But at the end of the day, the centerpiece for the Marine Corps is some small unit. That part is the focus. That is why we exist.
There's one thing, especially being an infantry unit leader, is the fact that there's so many things going on in what we call the controlled chaos of combat, and without having good squad leaders to be able to call in the medevacs, to be able to call for fire, and you know that your front's covered in all angles because the team's there and making sure that the job's getting done.
A really good operational unit is silent when they're moving. No voice commands. Just Marines moving quietly, slowly, no talking.
When it comes down to it, technologies have changed, but the fundamentals of warfare remain the same. Once we hit the deck, it's all about squad leaders and platoon sergeants assessing the situation and adapting to it, just like it has been throughout our entire history.
Implicit communications, sensing the Marine to the left and to the right, knowing where each member of the squad is and where they need to be, like a finely tuned machine. Successes and failures. And the piece that makes us know our lives are safe in the hands of others is trust. We trust our fellow Marines and sailors implicitly. We know they are trained, prepared, willing to put it all on the line when the situation calls for it. In combat, in garrison and at home. Without trust and cohesion, a platoon doesn't exist. The unit doesn't exist. The Corps doesn't exist. I trust my life to each and every Marine who has ever earned the title U.S. Marine.
I'll tell you, some of the best Marines I had in Vietnam were corpsmen. They're not sailors or medics, they're corpsmen, and they love the Marine Corps.
When I got off that train, and it was a train that I got off at Parris Island, and that gunnery sergeant started yelling at me, okay? He lit a fire in me. And the day that I left boot camp, and he put a metal emblem in my hand and squeezed my hand until it bled. And that still makes a difference for me.
It is with honor, courage, and commitment that we stand in the face of adversity with unwavering resilience. There is no better friend, no worse enemy, because it does not matter how bruised or battered we refuse to fail. To be always faithful. In times of chaos or peace, we willingly pay its price because freedom is not free. In faith in something greater than ourselves, we stand boldly, determined to make a difference, to make our presence felt. And to this cause, we dedicate our very lives. This title, etched on our hearts until the day we die. We are once and forever United States Marines.
As a leader, we were talking about life and death, right? If they believe in you, and if they believe that you are going to take care of them, you're concerned about their welfare, they're going to respond to you in any situation.
From one devil dog to the next, happy birthday. Hoorah!
Once a Marine, always a Marine is not just a slogan. Here's to 244 years of success as a Corps.
We still carry the torch for that person who wore the uniform over 240 years ago.
Happy birthday, Marines.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud,